For a lot of people from talking to them, they assume, not unfairly, that once you exceed the limit, it's over, it's done. And that's not really the case, because people are acquitted in court, they are. But for them to be acquitted, they had to be over the limit. Because if they weren't over the limit, they wouldn't have been in court. So if people can be acquitted, or cases who get dismissed or thrown out, which they are, every one of those people who had their case thrown out or dismissed were over the limit. And some of them were many times over the limit. So the limit for blood is 50, breath it's 22, urine is 67. And so once you exceed those limits, you're going to go to court. And again, as I said, there's a lot of different steps along the way. The limit is only one part of a prosecution. You must exceed the limit to be prosecuted. Okay, now you are over the limit, but there's all these steps. The public place thing is one of them, that you were actually in a public place when this happened. That the arrest was valid, that the sample of blood or urine or breath for particular charges was taken within 3 hours of you driving. So you crash. Guards come to the scene and they arrest you for drink driving. No one has seen the accident. No one knows what time the accident happened at. And you're prosecuted for a particular drink driving charge. A constituent element of that is that the sample was taken within 3 hours of you driving. Well, if I arrest you and I bring it to the guard station and you give a sample of breath at 4 in the morning, I just have to be sure that sample was taken within 3 hours of you driving. So it can't have been taken at any time before, or any time, we'll say, after or before 1 o'clock. If it's taken at 4 a.m., then if I was driving at 12:59, which is 3 hours and 1 minute, it's too late. You've 3 hours only from the time you drove to get that sample. And sometimes they can't prove the time of driving. Sometimes, not often, but sometimes they can't. They have to know what time you drove at for some of these prosecutions. And if they don't, then the case might fall for that reason.